Greetings, royal queens and kings. It feels so good to be back on the station here at the Queen's Hostess Show. Listen here, if you all are just now tuning in, we are about to discuss some hot topics, celebrity news. It's been a lot going on out here in these streets. And as you all can see, I use Shannon Sharp as a thumbnail because we are going to touch on his little situation. Child, I was just speaking to some colleagues of mine, and I was like, "Well, you remember last year, Cat Williams was on the Shannon Sharp show, Club Shay Shay, and they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, do y'all think that Cat Williams had a little bit of tea on him?" And they were like, "You know what? That yeah, that makes a lot of sense." Hey, Miss Regina, the promoter. Good evening, Queen. Good evening to you, and thank you so much for stopping by on this beautiful day. Now, y'all already know we love us some media takeout and shout out to them because they are going to be providing our stories on today. Well, like I said, we're going to have the exclusive on Shannon Sharp, child. Shannon Sharp is in the news, and usually, he's usually interviewing the celebrities, and now it seems like he's in a hot seat. This is actually going to be an exclusive Shannon Sharp video with White Girl Extreme Violence. And shout out to, like I said, Media Takeout. Media Takeout obtained exclusive details from the alleged video of Shannon Sharp and the woman claiming to have been assaulted by him. Now, one thing I can say is Mr. Sharp has a nice body. Oh my God, when you talk about muscles, ladies, let's not even act like we don't like a man with muscles, okay? Hold on, let's go ahead and bring him right on up. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Y'all see that? I mean, muscles for days, okay? I'm sorry. Let me just simmer into this right quick because this man, oh my God, the way he's just so cut up. I mean, from the arms right there. I mean, see the veins. And girl, he got a twisted. How many? One, two, four, six, eight. Okay, he must have had some surgery or something. Look like he has some surgery. Okay, but he's still looking good. Oh, look at that back end. Uh, look how I look from the back. I mean, just strong. It gives you like a human to a human soldier in real life. I mean, really look, y'all look at that back. Look at that strong back. Oh my goodness, look at that strong back. Okay. The video appears to show Shannon brutally and painfully sodomizing the woman as she screams and cries out, "Oh no." Media Takeout does not have a copy of the video, nor have we seen it firsthand, and we will not circulate the video if it ever leaks. Okay, me neither. The video, we're told, shows Shannon, who is 250 pounds and 6'3", behind the petite 20-year-old white girl and entering her from the rear. Oh, we're told that the video is brutal, very graphic, and horrifying. The insider told us that, oh, hold on, y'all. The insider told us that the video was so graphic that when Shannon and his legal team saw the video, they immediately attempted to settle the lawsuit. Shannon's lawyer disclosed, and alleged victim's lawyer, Tony Busby, confirmed that Shannon offered the woman at least $10 million to settle the claim. As Media Takeout reported, the $10 million that Shannon offered amounted to virtually every liquid penny that he had. Yeah, it was that bad. Oh, chow. But Shannon has an explanation in a series of statements. He claims that he and the alleged victim had a consensual relationship that involved role play. Ooh. Come on, role play. He also claims that the video, which may appear to show brutality, was heavily edited to make the encounter look worse than it was. The sports anchor claims that if and when the full video is shown either to the public or the jury, it will be clear that the encounter was consensual. Tony Busby has represented the alleged victim, who is suing Shannon for $50 million. Now, listen here. Um, Here, let me go ahead and get into some of these comments. Let me catch up with these comments right quick. Oh, child. Okay, y'all get into it. You say yes, I believe it. You believe it? She believes it. Hold on, let's set a goal right quick. Okay. Listen here, if you all love the celebrity news, I'm going to set us at five super chats. They'll be at $5. There'll be a $5 tier. You all can help us keep the show going. If you want to hear more hot topics, I will cover I'll say I'll cover more celebrity news, but this is a way that I see what you guys like. So with this poll and these goals, if y'all like the celebrity news, y'all want me to come back, keep coming back with it. Y'all got to let me know with the super stickers, um, so then I'll know what to do and how to do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, for some reason I'm like kind of lagging a little bit, but we gonna keep going. You said Shannon is a mess. Okay, Tulsa won a Fuke Shannon. Oh, child. You is so funny. Okay, so on my end, it's like lagging with my comments. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read them so I don't get stuck on one comment. You said, wow, that's amazing. Tulsa, are you marinating today, boo? Hello, miss. Yes, they are. He said, so sad that medication got him crazy. Bodybuilders take medication to get those muscles. Yeah, and I want to speak on that because I dated this guy, um, and I didn't know that he was taking, they call steroids, and pretty much it boosted his arms up. Like, I ain't going to describe the dude because he might be watching because he does watch my show. But this was a guy that I had seen like in the past. But yeah, I noticed that he would act strange. I mean, it was one evening I had went over to make my money, and child, he he was all aggressive, and he was like, "I want it this way, and I want it that way," and it got so mental to where the dude had sent me money, had called Cash App to get his money back. It was just a lot. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Miss Regina says, yes, more hot topics. Okay, I will definitely be giving you guys more hot topics. Miss Regina has sounded off. Okay. Let's go ahead and thank her. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, and thank you so much, Miss Regina, for your kind gesture. Okay, so let me get up into this right quick because y'all already know, like, I have experienced um the life, right? I've experienced the life of the XXX in situations like that. Now, I want to Let me dig into one of my archives. I'm gonna read y'all something, and and y'all just tell me what y'all think. But I've got to get on over here because when you talk about role play and things like that, you would just be surprised at the request that some guys may have. And oh shit, that's why. Okay. You will like find guys that just have like different type of kinks and fantasies. And let me go ahead and bring this up right quick. So I'm gonna read to y'all this. This dude, he ended up, this was his request. Okay. Let me know if y'all are listening. Okay, so this dude, his request was he says, I'm super kinky and down for anything from A worshiping to face sitting, SPH, CBT, bondage, edging, tease and denial, leash play, farting, feminization, humiliation, chastity, pegging, being degraded, pet play, public, body writing, spanking, wedgies, and so much more, goddess. He says you can bully, degrade, and humiliate. You can bully, degrade, and humiliate me all you want. And please, goddess. So it's guys out there that want these things done to them. I mean, when you talk about the farting and the leash play, oh, thank you so much, Ness. Ness had come through and supported me, y'all. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. Listen here, Miss Whitney Houston, come up and give Ness her thank you, and then we're gonna get right back into it. And yes, if you all have anything to add to this conversation, feel free to jump in. And if you know any things that people are interested in, type it in the chat. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right. So yes, thank you so much, Ness, for that super sticker. We are working on our goals. Okay. Now, my StreamYard is like kind of lagging a little bit, so I'm just going to keep on with my commentary so I don't get pulled back. But like I was saying, y'all, is some guys that enjoy that type of thing, and it's some girls, some ladies that say, "Okay, I'm going to pick up on it. Let me go ahead and take this job." And usually, um, when these guys, hey Dory, how you doing? Usually like when these guys they're ordering, it's like they have a menu, right? And it just depends on the young lady. So I don't know how Shannon met her. Was she on an escort site? Was she a call girl? I don't know none of that. But I'm just letting you know in the field that I was in, usually you will put everything that you were interested in that you like you would describe yourself in your description. So let's give an example. Okay, you have um, a top girl FF, that means fully functional, fully loaded, comes with a surprise, into back rubs, massage, into talking, into discipline, into humiliation, into whipping. So it's whatever the girl is interested in. And so I these guys they go browsing through ads of the girls and then they select which one they want. So this isn't far off when you're talking about the industry and these guys they're out there and they're, I mean, even with role play, Even with role play, um, I've, had a client where, you know, he wanted me to beat him up. And I was too scared because I never received a request like that. Like somebody saying, "Hey, beat me up," and then I had to ask some questions like, "Okay, are you serious? Do you is this really what you want?" And I was just thinking because at that time, I was going through a lot of things in my life at that time. And so, me fighting that man, I probably would have hurt him. So, I declined that, but he'd always wanted it. And then this was another thing. Um, like when it comes to the acts, like individuals wanting to be choked and slapped and called degrading names. So like I said, I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a dominatrix. I'm dom by nature. Like I'm an alpha lady. Okay, I'm an alpha lady. I know how to be submissive and things like that. But when it comes to like these certain little things, like if Shannon Sharp had called me up, oh my goodness, yeah, that I would have taken that job. It's like, oh my God, let's do the fantasy. Let me put you on a leash and make you sit and walk. You need to lay down, you know, or give me your wallet, give me your credit card. I want to go online and I want to shop. Yeah, I would have had fun with Shannon. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get on over to another story. All right. So that was Shannon Sharp. Oh, Miami Heat star Andrew Wiggins has the baddest chick on the team. Yes, she's black. Okay. Let's see. That didn't really get me. Okay, so here's the complicated custody agreement between Kim and Kanye. Okay, so this is more interesting to me. Okay, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's custody agreement explained. Kanye West is accusing Kim Kardashian of keeping his kids away from him. The couple has an official custody agreement that ensures they have equal access to all four kids. Kanye West is back at it again. The rap mogul recently took to X to toss out a series of allegations and pleas. In one plea, he questions why other celebrities are just letting Kim Kardashian take his kids. He suggested he's being barred from seeing the four kids he shares with Kardashian. Several sources claim that Kanye West has access to his children, but has failed to utilize his parenting time or his custody agreement, especially while living abroad. The former Flames agreed on child custody during their divorce proceedings. So, what does their legal custody agreement look like? What is Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's custody agreement? In February 2021, Kim Kardashian filed for divorce. Kardashian and West finalized their split in November 2022, agreeing to joint legal and physical custody of their four children. The plan states that both parents will have the equal access to North Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. The wording of the couple's agreement might seem a bit unusual, but it's relatively common. Traditionally, the parents often work out a schedule that best fits their needs and the needs of the children while adhering to the equal access agreement. Okay, so despite the formal agreement, co parenting has presented significant challenges for the former couple. In December 2022, Kardashian opened up about the difficulty of co parenting with a former partner during an interview for Angie Martinez IRL. She expressed frustration, claiming co parenting isn't really effing hard. She emphasized her commitment to shielding their children from public controversies involving West, saying, "In my home, my kids don't know anything that goes on." Well, you know what? I'm tired of this article already, girl. I wish that they would just. Kim knew what she was getting herself into. You know, She knew what she was getting herself into. I don't feel bad for Kim. I feel like this family loves to be in a spotlight. This family loves the attention. So, I mean, if we're really going to talk about it, this is just more press for the family. I heard Kanye West was putting out an album. What else did I hear? Uh, it's been a lot going on in these streets. Okay, now y'all get into it. Azalea Banks says nobody can collab with Kanye West after Nasi tweets. Okay. Now, if y'all know anything about Azalea Banks, very controversial, very outspoken. She was the one that was online cooking cats and child, yeah. And she recently got put out of her mansion, I think in Florida. But anywho, let's go. Azalea Banks has more opinions on the latest developments surrounding Kanye West and says that nobody can work with him after his recent anti Semitic rants on social media. In her tweets, Banks also mentions, yes, recent collaborator, and even accuses the rapper of possibly being involved in a sexual way. Nobody can realistically collab with Kanye after all that Nazi ish. In this economy, honey, only Fat Dave Blunt is eligible for blacklisting because he's already effing immobile. Her tweet begins. Nobody can realistically collab with Kanye after all that Nazi ish in this economy, honey. Only Fat Dave Blunt is eligible for blacklisting because he's already effing immobile. High key, I know Dave Blunt's Fat A, probably in there hovering Kanye D like them cheeseburgers. Kanye Weird A is deaf face epping and humiliating that stationary blob, farting on him, high on nitrous, waking him up with piss and slapping him while his face is wet. When you fat like that, you gotta be depressed as F. You're sucking D, writing raps, and eating ham. 1000. Someone says, you ain't getting that Yay collab, Sista. Earlier this year, Ye posted a series of anti Semitic comments on X. He also accused X owner Elon Musk of stealing his Nazi swag and claimed that Jewish people fabricated anti Semitism. Uh-huh. His rants were so extreme that at one point his wife, Bianca Censori, left him and released a song titled Bianna, begging her to return to him. Oh, y'all. Ye's upcoming album, initially titled WW3 and later renamed Cuck, reportedly includes tracks with anti Semitic content such as swastikas and references to Nazi symbols. Y'all, we need to pray for Kanye. I mean, when when you really look at it, hey Voodoo Badu, hey baby, how you doing? When you really look at this situation, you got to look at how controversial the industry is, right? And I just kind of feel like these individuals, they built a monster. And so now he's unhinged and doing his own thing. And it's like nobody has control over him. However, I don't think that Kanye West is too far off. When we think about the Kardashians and the protection, I think that's the only reason why nothing has happened to him. And that's going to be another story for a whole nother day. But for those of you that know, just get into it. All right, now let's get into it. Who else do we want to cover? Oh, let's get into Carly Red charged with burglary after breaking into a estranged husband's home. If you all do not know who Carly Red is, she's the young lady or seasoned lady that's from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. Carly Red charged with burglary after breaking into a estranged husband's home. Love and Hip Hop star Carly Red is in hot water after being arrested in Atlanta on Tuesday and charged with first degree burglary after court documents. According to court documents, Red is accused of breaking into a residence belonging to her estranged husband, Tolu T. DaVinci Belton. Oh no. Well, she was arrested and released the same day. What just happened at 7? She got booked at 7:40 and was out at 8:38. Honey, okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. She 5 foot and weigh 123 pounds. A judge has ordered Carly to stay away from the property. The judge also issued a no contact order, barring Carly from having any direct or indirect communication with Belton except in legal matters related to their split. Belton reportedly filed for divorce following a domestic incident between the pair in February, which was documented by police. Carly's bond has been set at $15,000. Carly Red, a longtime cast member of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, tied the knot with entrepreneur Belton in 2024. The couple's whirlwind romance saw them engaged in June and married by September. But they filed divorce proceedings less than 6 months later. Carly was granted temporary monthly spousal support of $18,537.50 starting March 15th of 2025 and will continue until a judge decides otherwise. Oh, she got a nice piece of coin. Now let's get into this, girl. If my husband was supposed to be paying me $18,537.50, baby, I'm gonna be somewhere minding my business. I'm gonna be somewhere minding my business. Okay? I'm gonna be working on my line. I'm gonna be working on products to come out with. Baby, I'm going to be buying, like getting myself ready for court. Like, girl, I'm not gonna be in nobody's mess because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize my coin, right? And I feel like this is going to be a frivolous little situation, a frivolous case because they are married. And when you talk about marriage, the properties are theirs. But when you talk about, if there's been past history of DV and things like that, then yeah, the courts definitely have to, take a stance and be like, hey, we got to get some order and put some, not really boundaries, but we got to put an action plan in case so nobody bumps head and no crimes are committed. Okay. So I feel like Carly needs to sit her seasoned self down, enjoy that $18,537.50. Okay. All right, now let's go. Well, we got Boosie Badass Child reacts to Kanye West's explosive confession. Boosie Badass has reacted to Kanye West's recent claims that he used to perform oral S on his younger cousin when they were children. Damn Kanye, I feel bad for this dude. This dude been through some straight, bruh. Oh, through. Damn Kanye, I feel bad for this dude. This dude been through some ish, bruh. The rants make sense now. This man was sucking D as a child. Boosie wrote on X, formerly as Twitter, shaking my head. His mind is effed up. I hate him having to go through this as a child. This man, for any and everyone with a rapture, whoever wrongs him and they in trouble. He continued. Kanye and Boosie first started beefing when Ye wore a White Lives Matter shirt along conservative commentator Candace Owens. Boosie slammed Ye for disrespecting the black community. Boosie also took issue with Kanye's demeaning remarks about civil rights icon Rosa Parks. Okay, so let's get into this. In April 2025, following a car accident involving Boosie and Georgia, Kanye mocked him on social media. Don't have the handlers make you go against God's favorite, he wrote before eventually deleting the tweet. Woo, child. Get into this. So that statement, I take that so many ways. Remember when I said that Kanye was protected by being in the Kardashian clan? He says, don't have the handlers make you go against God's favorite. Now, Boosie has no space in this conversation. If you all know this, Boosie decided to get his younger son oral sex from an older woman or a strip dance or something like that. Do y'all remember that? So I could just imagine the trauma that Boosie's son has went through. Because for real, you're not even letting your child be a child. You're like really just, I mean, why are you just putting that sex on them like that? But I guess that's the culture. That's the culture. Yes, that's the culture. All right, let me heart those. So yeah, let's see. What else do we have? Okay, you remember that? Uh-huh. So when he wants to get up on Kanye West, I have a problem with that because, like, for one, dude, you are no better than Boosie. You're no better than Kanye. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what else is gonna strike out to us. So it's really been Shannon Sharp, Kanye West. It's just been them in the headlines here lately. I don't want to take away too much um from my commentary. So I did about 30 minutes. So what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all feelings? What are y'all opinions? I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and sound off. This live right here is gonna be kind of quick today, only because um I did go to the urgent care today and I was able to receive treatment. So I'm a little drowsy a little bit, so just bear with me. If anybody wants to come up and sound off on any of these topics, any of the hot topics that I discussed today, I would be more than happy to. Um, I would love to engage with you all on any of the topics that I discussed. All right. So we'll give it about 30 seconds, see if anybody wants to come up. And if not, we'll go ahead and conclude the broadcast. But give us 30 seconds and we'll be right back. All right. All right. We have Voodoo Badu in the building. Hey, Voodoo.
Hey Tosa, how you doing, girl?
Girl, I am blessed and highly favored. I am back in my celebrity news bag today for this hour, okay?
Okay, what was that Shannon Sharp? The Shannon Sharp thing? I didn't. I missed that one.
Yeah, so Shannon Sharp, he's been in the news heavy lately. There is this young white lady.
Mm.
They allegedly hooked up. They had some role play, and now the young lady is saying, "No, this wasn't that. This was something totally different. He got violent with me. He was very aggressive. Hey, Miss Dovey," and so on and so forth. So it seems like she was down for the cause, and then now she's backtracking.
Oh, so they were like on a date or something, or a
Yeah.
hookup?
So they were seeing each other. They were, off and on. There are text messages, and pretty much there is a story being painted that he took advantage of her, and he
Oh
even
wow.
yeah, he even offered allegedly $10 million, and her attorney is Tony Busby. Now Tony Busby, he was just in litigation with Jay-Z and Beyonce and
I
Diddy.
remember. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So that's her attorney right now. So it's a lot going on. You got Kanye West out here tearing up the streets. You got Azalea Banks that's sounding off, and then you got Boosie out here sounding off on Kanye West.
I can't believe Kanye admitted to having an incestuous relationship with his cousin. Like that's something you say for therapy. You don't say that publicly. What the hell?
Well, some people, they grieve and they um cope differently, and maybe that was just maybe he had to say it out loud to kind of like cast it out, to kind of release it.
Child, I don't know about that
Really
one. What
sure.
when did he say? He said on his Twitter, or was it in a book or something?
Oh no, he went out on X and said this. He was very transparent. And if you know Kanye, I kind of feel like you really don't know what to expect from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's, somewhat of a shock jock. So I try to, take in consideration, um, his mind, his state of mind. I do realize in the past there was this doctor that threatened to it was somebody who threatened to lock him up in a psych ward
Mm-hmm.
and medicate him. So there's a lot going on with Kanye, but it's sad to
Well, he
see.
has mental issues, don't he? Like bipolar or something.
Well, that's what they say. And he has children too, and they're old enough to be on this internet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what are they thinking when they see this? Did the family come together and did they have an action plan? Did they have a conversation? Is this staged or is this real? Is my question. Because when I think about the Kardashians, everything that they do is staged,
It is calculated, very calculated. Them hoes are.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's funny that Kim said that she's like real protective of North, but I've seen North in videos. She's in music videos, TV. She's in songs. Like, girl, how protective can you be?
Exactly.
I won't want my kids in Hollywood. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then
Nope.
when you think about it, when you think about Kim Kardashian and how she got her start in the industry and things like that, first of all, she's a thief. Because remember, she has stole, they had stole from Brandy, went out
Uh
there,
huh.
ran a false credit card up. Then they end up doing business. So they stole from Brandy, doing business with Ray J. Child.
And then she used to be friends with Paris Hilton,
Uh
and
huh.
stole her spotlight.
Uh huh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And see, Paris Hilton, I mean, when we think about the Kardashians, yeah, that their name is legendary and icon, because of Robert, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, this makes you even wonder and think because now Kanye West is saying this. Does Chris have any stories of, Bruce or, the Caitlyn or Bruce that was, and Caitlyn, did Caitlyn have any stories about family members or things like that in the past? You
Well,
know?
they ain't gonna say nothing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But it just makes
But
you
you
think.
know, she used to pimp out her daughter. She pimped them out.
But listen, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Now, Chris dated um Caitlyn,
Uh
for
huh.
years, and the earlier we all saw, you know, Caitlyn, which was Bruce at the time, no facial hair, no nothing like that. Um, and Chris, was very. It seemed like she was supportive of that. So what I want to know was, do you think that Kim Kardashian did Kanye and Kim have this conversation about his past with his family and him doing the thing? Do you think that they had a conversation about that ever?
I don't know. Probably. I can see Kanye telling her that. I could see him telling her that.
And then what do you think about this role play? So do you think role play should be brought up in court if it was consensual?
It depends on kind of role play you're doing. Is it like aggressive role play?
Well, see, role play can be all types of ways. See, it could be
I
race
know.
race role play. It could be humiliation. It could be
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in that world, it's in that world, it just the fantasies can go on and on and on to bizarre to, uh, outrageous, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
I don't
that's
know.
what that's what Shannon Sharp's accuser is saying. It was role play, or he's saying that.
Well, I believe he's saying that it was role play, but then
Okay.
and see, when we think about Kanye West, we got to put him up into it too because Kanye West been prancing that woman around with no clothes on.
Oh, you talking about what's her name? Bianca?
Bianca Sensory.
Yeah. She
So,
always looked scared, like she was being held hostage. Like, girl, what's
but
wrong
that's
with you?
that's a form of role play too, Voodoo.
Oh, okay, kinky.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like a kiki role play, like, oh, just the thought of, other men looking at his wife, oh, that turns him on. You know what I'm saying?
I used to do the maintenance man with my nigga back in the day.
Or really, honey, what have we now I got the role play, I got the little doggy chain. We haven't used it
Oh.
though. I got the doggy chain, I've got the mask. So it's some things, but I think I want to do that for our anniversary. Our
All
anniversary,
right. Keep
uh
it hot and spicy, girl. That's how you keep your man.
uh-huh.
You know, I can't keep one toasted. I need to
Look,
give me a white man though.
I can't do too much right now because I've been in an accident, child. But we make sure the king's happy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got Mr. West in the back, but Mr. West, I don't want to bring you up because I'm trying to keep my monetization. Mr. West, if you want to come up, please hit our
I like
goal.
Mr. West. He's funny.
Yeah, but he cusses me out and he calls me all types of names.
Oh.
Look, read the back chat list. Look, now see, he's already
See?
started.
Set him up, Tosa.
So he can cuss me out. I won't get my
He ain't gonna cuss you
monetization.
out. You can tell no cuss out. You
Girl,
toast him.
yes. No, because I want to keep the monetization because if they cuss a lot,
Oh, okay. I see what
here,
you're
let me
saying.
put this up and then okay, hold on. Yes, Mr. West.
Now you know I don't be cursing up here lying. Look at look what in the world. Hey, Tulsa, when you gonna diss Pastor Gay Wilson? Cause he's speaking on your name. I'm just waiting on that.
Probably later on this evening.
Good. I'll be in tune.
Okay.
Salute, brother.
See, there you go. See? Shall I had to pull my kingy out. Who was this hoe? Okay. But no, I
Have you been keeping up with the Real Housewives?
you know what? I haven't.
I'm trying to
I
figure out
want to
what happened with. I
say,
know Kenya got the axe, but she out here like campaigning like free Kenya or some shit. She was justice for Kenya or something.
yeah, Kenya more mute. So I do want to cover that. I'm glad you brought that part up.
Yeah, I'll be here for
So
that.
Yeah, so when it comes for Kenya, I did I watch the last show? I'm gonna have to review it, but what I'll do is do you watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I haven't watched it. I watched the first episode and caught some of the second episode, but I haven't watched it
If I
since.
do a watch party, would you come and watch though?
Absolutely, I
Okay,
need
so
to
what I
catch up.
yeah, so what I'll do is it'll be on my Twitch. So what I'll do is y'all check my community wall. I'll do a Twitch. And what we can do is we can do a watch party where we can watch the whole episodes without no commercials and all that. I got a way that we can
Ooh,
watch.
yes.
Uh-huh. And then if y'all like the other shows, I'm gonna put y'all up on how to watch these shows for free. And then if y'all want to review them on your own show, then y'all can.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put y'all on. Y'all know I like to put y'all on. Sure do. But so when it comes to Kenya, so let's talk about hey Phoebe. So she was at her hair salon. That was no, that wasn't the last episode, but um, so that was an episode that everybody was talking about. She had brought up the photos and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she was not wrong. This was public information. And I feel like when that lady said that she had a pistol and that, that's a verbal threat. I don't
Right, it is.
I don't care how you want to see it. And like I said before, if somebody had did that on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or one of them other franchises with all the other white women and shit, somebody would have been demoted. Somebody would have been off that show, and somebody would have
Corrective action, something. Them white
corrective
hoes don't
action.
play.
hmm And then that Brie Edie, she's annoying, and I'm not even on the show.
I could tell she's annoying. She didn't like Kenya to begin with. Like I guess Kenya slighted her or something. She got mad, got in her feelings.
But you know what, Voodoo, it's like an obsession. It's
Right.
like, she was. I mean, when we see Kenya on the show, oh girl, Kenya can read. She could twirl for the guys. I mean, she's quick on her feet. You name it, she's beauty, brains, and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just can't take that away from her. And the woman, she's not broke. Her house is worth $3 million. She's got several vehicles. You see what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
Miss USA. I mean, let's start there. So when you say somebody that's got credentials and not looking for a moment because she is a moment, and
Mm.
she's a brand, right? She has a
Right.
child. Then now she's got everything that Brit wanted, minus the husband, right? And the reason why I say minus the husband because we don't even know if Brit is married to that man.
That man looked weird to me. You think he's cute?
Girl, that man is giving. I mean, he's.
Like, where's your personality? You're weird. Like, get away from me.
It gives more of handler. It gives more security guard.
Right.
It gives more. I'm
Mm-mm.
in control of you, B. It's like B better have my money. It just seems like every time I see him, it's like okay, he's waiting for the check to clear.
Right.
Like he's waiting for a payment to clear. That's the vibe that he gives me if you can read in between the lines.
He just looked weird. He probably killed people. Like he got bodies in the basement.
Ooh, child, listen here. No, he gives me the pimp vibe. The pimp is
Mm.
always so serious. He doesn't say much. He's very quiet, and even like when they have conversations, it's just awkward as heck. And it's
Right.
they. Do you get this? I want you to tell me if you see this. Do you see that she's trying to mimic Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty's look?
I haven't really paid attention to her like that.
Voodoo, look at a photo here. Let me bring up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring up a photo of Kenneth Petty and Nicki Minaj, and you tell me if you see Brit Edie in it.
Okay.
Hold on, Nicki and Kenneth. Mm-hmm. Because that's what she gives me. It gives me like she's trying to purposely get get disguised as Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. So, but the only thing is Kenneth Petty has hair.
And he
Her
cute.
bald. Yeah, and he's attractive. Very handsome man.
He has a little bit of personality too. He's kind of like the Brit's husband, but he has personality.
But see, this is the kind of look that Brit tries to go for with the Nicki Minaj
Mm.
look. But
Hmm.
see, and then what I tell you, her man is a pimp. The man always look aggravated and mad. Look at Kenneth
Right.
Petty. He's posing for a photo and look like he mad.
He looks like a snack.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Honest Bro, baby. Hey, Queen Tosabu and Voodoo.
Honest row.
Yeah, I see you up in here. But do you get that, she's trying to like mimic the Nicki Minaj and the Kenneth Petty like persona?
I don't know, but
Oh,
I
well,
just
you
wish
haven't
that she
watched.
would have.
Here.
I wish she would have backed off of Kenya though. That's like my fave on that show.
Yeah, well, when we watch this show, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Queen, okay, I got you," because you know that look that Nicki had in the Bottoms Up video with Trey Songz
Mm.
with the bob.
Oh yeah.
Like she just tries to mimic certain things. That's just kind of what I picked up on. But that's
So
all
she
I
a
have.
copycat.
She's a
Oh.
she's more of a doppelganger.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
yes, child, that was all the commentary that I had on it. I just wanted to pop through and give you guys a little something, something. I'm gonna take me a little nap here in a second, and then I'll be back up at it here shortly and here soon. You know how that goes. Oh, and Voodoo, when are you gonna be live?
Girl, I'm back in the gym, Tosa. So I have to. It's another thing I added to my schedule.
Okay.
So I don't know yet. I'm gonna let you know though, because I want you over there with me.
So we can't get no gym trips. We can't get a ride along to the
I am
gym.
gonna do those. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you gotta
Yeah.
give us the ins and out, honey. We want you to be the Gym Chronicles. I want to hear Gym Chronicles. I want to know what the experience about, how many eyes were on you, how many numbers you got, how many times your grinder or your jack went off.
Okay, that's all I care about. I'm playing.
We got to get the tea over here because we don't do that no more. So we got to
I
live
really
vicariously
don't.
through you.
I got on Jack like this weekend, and I
Ooh,
met this fine ass nigga Tulsa. Oh my god.
what y'all do?
Oh my god. I'll tell you about it, girl, another time.
Okay, so let's see here. When you go down, type in the chat so I could drop your links so our royals can give you a subscribe and a follow. Y'all get ready. Voodoo Badu is back, and just give you a closing words before we close out the show, boo.
Um, good show, Tulsa.
Oh, thank
I
you.
enjoyed this. I like you, girl. Your crazy ass.
I'm back. I am
All
back.
right, honey.
Okay, boo. I'm actually about to drop your link right now. You guys get on over and follow Voodoo Badu. Big
Thank
fan
you.
yes, big fan of Erica Badu. I don't know if y'all can tell by the name, but he is an asset to the community. He gives us commentary. He can be a little shady, and y'all know we love the shade. He's one of the good
We sure
Judys.
do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on that note, this concludes our broadcast. Voodoo Badu, thank you for stopping through.
No
Until next
problem.
time, y'all, we gotta go.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. So here we are. We have got to the end of our broadcast. Y'all already know we got to pay some bills. So shout out to Key Glock. Let's go. We're going to turn you over to Key Glock and then we're going to drop you off in Queen City. Until next time, so long. And for those that did contribute to the show, Miss, I don't want to get this wrong. Miss, oh no. Ness, had come through and supported. And then we had Miss Regina that come through and supported. And I believe we had somebody else come through and support. If I forgot your name, I do apologize. Charge it to my mind and not my heart. All right, let's go. Here we go again.
Yeah. Money talks, nigga, what the fuck is he saying? You can ask his bitch and ask his bitch who's the man. Lil' bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My lil' bitch Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, fuck that plan. Hopped up out this Cybertruck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these hoes, that shit weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Niggas messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you 6 feet. Hey, nigga, let's go. 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 Let's go.
I picked your bitch up. Let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her head game the truth. I told her, fuck on my F's, bitch, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave that bitch the boot. Bye-bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla, bitch, I was born in the zoo. Yeah. That's why you so rude. Who the fuck is you? Bitch, I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, nigga, cause I pay my dues. Hey,
nigga, let's go. 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 Let's go.